Imagine living your life day by day, bound by a silent agreement, an invisible contract, one that dictates your actions and leaves you feeling less than. This unseen force is often more powerful than any spoken word, and it's shaping the way you view your life more than what you realize. See, today we are going to be pulling back that curtain, baby. We're going to be pulling back the curtain on the unspoken expectations. And what we're going to do today is acknowledge it so that you can be released, so that you can change your perspective of life. See, from the moment that we're born, there's so many different expectations around us. Some are spoken, such as good girls do this, or boys don't do that, or be respectful. But you know what? That's those ones is cool because they're addressed. But what about the ones that carry more weight because it's what they didn't say? It's the ones that hit you more deeply, such as don't disappoint me. Don't be like your father. See, those carry so much weight because every time you fail, not feel, yes, when you feel, but every time you fail, it's like that constant reminder in your ear saying, you're just going to be like this, or you are just going to be like that, or you've disappointed me, so I knew that this was going to be the outcome. It's the unspoken beliefs. But guess what? Those do not have to quietly shape the way you show up in the world. We can overachieve so much more. We can achieve so much more. We don't have to stay silent so that we can avoid rejection. We can smile. Even though you may feel broken on the inside, you can still smile because you can believe in something that is greater than you. You can create something that's greater than you. See, these unspoken expectations are not obligations. They're merely projections, okay? I need somebody to catch this. They are projections. So I like to look up definitions, okay? Because I need to help bring this baby home, okay? So what is the definition of a projection? What is the definition of a projection? A projection is an estimate or forecast of a future situation or trend based on a study of present ones. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see what another one is. The presentation or promotion of someone or something in a particular way. I like that one. Ooh, a projection. This is a good one. A thing that extends outward from something else. Okay, that's the one that we're going to go with. A thing. Thoughts are things. Emotions are things. A thing that extends outward towards someone else. So they are merely projecting their fears, their doubts, all on you. So you got to understand that when you internalize that, it then becomes a weight on your shoulder. You know, one thing that I always give an example to when I'm talking to the youth is it's like imagine yourself wearing a backpack, right? And nobody can see this backpack. This is an invisible backpack. And every time someone says something about you or makes you feel less than yourself, you just put it in the backpack. And now you're walking around with this heavy backpack, these weights on your shoulders that you were never meant to carry. And quite frankly, you didn't even agree to carry them. People projected it onto you, and since you didn't know how to transform that energy they was giving you, because baby, listen, okay? One thing that I used to do is tell people, do not project your negative energy onto me, until I realized that a transfer of energy can be transmuted. It can be shifted. So if you want to give me your negative energy, I've gotten to the point where I have mastered the conversion of negative energy into positive energy. So baby, you could throw it on me if you want to, but just know it's going to get converted into positive energy, okay? The authentic alchemist at its finest, okay? It's going to get converted into positive energy. And guess what? You're going to be left feeling depleted because your intentions was to try to weigh me down. But guess what? The same way that I learned how to transmute negative energy into positive energy, not just other people's, but my own, is the same thing that you can do. And that is where transformation begins. Because then you can clear out all the smoke and all the fog. You can clear it out. And you can look at the full spectrum of what you're experiencing and ask yourself, whose expectations are these? Do I even agree? Okay. Did I sign my name on the dotted line? Okay. What would I look like? What would my life look like if I didn't continue to carry these expectations? See, the unseen burdens of unspoken expectations, they are pretty powerful. And the moment that you identify it and you name it, you bring awareness to its existence. And you give yourself permission. Okay, you give yourself permission. I'm about to start writing permission slips, okay? Permission slips. You got this is your permission slip to release what was never yours to begin with. Okay? This is your permission slip. Okay, we taking it back to elementary. Because in that release, you will be liberated, okay? This is what we're seeking. We're seeking liberation. But not only just to live life. Yes, I want to live life to the fullest, but I want to live life as the most authentic version of myself, unapologetically. I don't care what you say, you say. I don't care what you think, you think. I don't care how any of that is being projected onto me anymore, because I know that I am waking up and being the most authentic version of myself every single day. So I want to leave you with this, okay? I want to leave you with this. What unspoken expectations have you been carrying? Where did they come from? It's 3 steps. What are they? Where did they come from? And then, are you ready to release it? The last step is where you have the ability to choose. Oh, this unspoken belief about me not being enough, it came from my mom because she always thought that I would disappoint her in some type of way. So, because she thought that I felt like I wasn't enough or I was never doing enough, I always had to do more because if I didn't do more, then that means that I'm disappointing her. But guess what? I'm ready to let that go today because the only person that I can disappoint is myself. I can only let myself down. And as a result of me letting myself down, then I let other people down. But it all starts with you. So your main objective can now be I don't want to let myself down. Because if someone has a certain expectation for you, now you're trying to live up to their expectation, which might not even be your expectation, which means you're letting yourself down by trying to do something that really isn't meant for you. And it's as simple as that. So make sure you guys answer these questions. I would love, 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 love to see them in the comment section. This is a safe space. As you guys know, it's nothing but the real, raw, and authentic truth when you step up on here. So make sure that you feel comfortable with sharing that most authentic and vulnerable part of you because that is who you are. That releases who you are. And it's okay to be who you are. And that's all I got for you guys. Peace.